Hello and Namaste listeners, and welcome back to the Kapeel Gupta Career PodShow, where we decode life, careers, and everything in between. So today, we are diving into something we all secretly wish for at some point in life: reinventing ourselves. So let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you're stuck? Like your life is on repeat mode and you're watching the same old boring episode? Now, whether it's your career, relationships, or just you, you know, sometimes you just want to hit Ctrl Alt Delete and start afresh. And why not? After all, even our Bollywood heroes reinvent themselves. Remember Amitabh Bachchan? He went from the angry young man of Janjeer and Devar, the 70s, to the charming, larger than life host of Kaun Banega Crorepati. Now that's reinvention, my friends. So, in this episode, we'll be talking about what reinvention is, why it's important, how to do it, and why it's okay to fail while trying. So, stick around because by the end of this episode, you'll be ready to hit the refresh button on your life. So, before moving forward, let me introduce myself. I am Kapil Gupta, founder of Study Abroad Academy. I am on a mission to coach and mentor 100,000 high school students and help them realize their dream of studying in the best universities of the world and build happy and successful careers for themselves. So now let's get started. What does reinvention mean? Now let's start with the basics. So reinvention simply means changing yourself for the better. It's about upgrading, like your smartphone software updates. So life too has bugs, self-doubt, old habits, procrastination. So reinventing yourself means fixing these bugs and becoming the best version of yourself. So think of it like a makeover, but not just external. It's a makeover for your mind, your habits, and even your goals. And the beauty of it, reinvention doesn't have an expiry date. So whether you are 16 or 60, you can always choose to start over. Now, let's say, why do we reinvent ourselves? So, here's the thing: life is all about growth. So, sticking to the same old routine can feel suffocating, right? So, reinvention gives you a chance to rediscover your passion, break free from old patterns, achieve your goals you have been procrastinating on since forever. Let's take Shah Rukh Khan. From Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge to Chennai Express to producing OTT content. He's constantly evolved. Reinvention keeps you relevant, my friends. Plus, reinventing yourself can boost your confidence. Now, whether it's learning a new skill, leaving toxic relationships, or simply changing your hairstyle, it feels empowering. So today I shall give you a seven steps template to guide you to reinvent yourself. So if you want, you can definitely note it down. Step 1: reflect on where you are. So reinvention begins with self-awareness. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, am I happy with where I am in life? Or what are the things holding me back? Now, if I could change one thing about myself, what would it be? Now, let me take an example. Imagine you're like that old rusty ambassador car sitting in the garage. Now, it still runs, but it's outdated and inefficient. So, reinvention is like taking it to the mechanic, adding a fresh coat of paint, and upgrading the engine. The same car, but better and faster. So start with journaling your thoughts. Write down what's working and what's not. But be honest. You don't have to show anyone. So, no filters needed. So, just be yourself. Then, step number 2, set realistic goals. So, okay. So, you've decided to reinvent yourself, but don't bite off more than you can chew. So, start with small, realistic goals. For example, instead of saying, I want to lose 20 kgs in a month, say, I'll start with a daily 15-minute walk. Now, instead of I'll become a millionaire by next year, say I'll start saving rupees 1000 every month. Small wins lead to big changes. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will the new you. Step number 3, embrace change, even if it is scary. Change can be terrifying sometimes, but remember, growth only happens outside your comfort zone. So imagine if Lata Mangeshkar had stuck to one type of singing style her entire career. Would she still be the Nightingale of India? No way. Change might feel like diving into a cold swimming pool. It's uncomfortable at first, but once you are in, it feels refreshing. Start with baby steps. If you are stuck in a toxic job, update your resume and start applying elsewhere. If you've always wanted to try stand up comedy, sign up for an open mic night. Yeah, that will be a good start. Step number 4, learn new skills. Reinvention often means upgrading your skill set. So, in today's world, there's no excuse not to learn. YouTube, Coursera, and even Instagram Reels are full of free knowledge. For instance, if you're a graphic designer, why not learn animation? If you're a teacher, why not try digital content creation? The more you learn, the more opportunities you'll unlock. Now let's take the example of Dhirubhai Ambani. He started as a clerk but constantly learned new things about business and eventually building one of the India's largest conglomerates. So, see, things can be achieved. So let's come to step number 5. Surround yourself with positive people. So reinvention isn't a solo journey. You need the right kind of people to cheer you on. So surround yourself with those who inspire you, encourage you, and challenge you to do better. Ever heard of the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with? So, if you hang out with pessimists, you'll become one. And if you hang out with go getters, you'll start adopting their habits. As someone says, that we always attract, that is, our vibe attracts our tribe. So, be with the positive people. Coming to step number 6, let go of the old you. This might be the hardest step. To reinvent yourself, you need to let go of what's holding you back. Now, whether it's old habits, toxic relationships, or even limiting beliefs. Say goodbye to the old you. Think of it like spring cleaning. You can't add new things to a wardrobe unless you get rid of the old clothes that don't fit anymore. So, now let's take Indian examples of reinvention. Let's talk about our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. So, from selling tea at railway station to becoming the Prime Minister of India, reinvention, right? What a great one. Then Ratan Tata, even after retirement, he's reinvented himself as an investor in startups like Ola and Paytm. See how he's growing. Priyanka Chopra, from winning Miss World to Bollywood to becoming a global icon In Hollywood, see her journey. Who could have dreamt when she just won the Miss World that she would be a global icon one day? So, how to stay motivated? Reinvention isn't a one time thing, it's a continuous process. There'll be days when you feel like giving up, but that's okay. Remind yourself why you started. That's very, very important. Reward yourself for small achievements. Celebrate progress. And no matter how tiny, we already said we need to take small steps, tiny steps. So, my dear listeners, reinvention is not just a buzzword, it's a way of life. It's about becoming the version of yourself you've always dreamt of. Remember, life is too short to be stuck in a version of yourself that doesn't make you happy. So, if you have questions, suggestions, or just want to say hello, feel free to reach out. I'm here to help and engage in meaningful conversations with you. And there's a link in the description of this video that can help you connect with me. So, you can have a free one-to-one 30-minute call. Isn't it amazing? So, if this episode resonated with you, take the first step today. Reflect, plan, and start your journey of reinvention. And of course, share this episode with someone who might need a little push in their life. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more such life changing conversations on our show. So until next time, stay inspired, stay motivated, and keep reinventing. Thank you.